Okay. Here we are again.
What's up, brother? Yeah,
How's it
man.
going, Tom? I'm
Good.
Trey,
I'm Tom.
and we are the Tom and Trey Show. And we are back out of here. So we're going to be talking a little bit about victory and a little bit about LPD.
Yeah, yeah.
So, two really awesome amplifiers and pedals that will work in synergy together. And I just got this. We haven't shot this on the channel yet,
No,
but
see, and I'm totally oblivious. So you have to tell me everything. Everybody's going to enjoy the education that I'm about to get.
that's right. Yes. So this is an amazing amplifier. So I have the MK Overdrive, as you know. And first of all, can I just say that this amplifier is gorgeous?
Yes, agreed.
Look at this leather.
So yeah, you're gonna have to explain that again about this Rolls Royce leather and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's unbelievable. So they use muirhead leather, and they cover it in any color you want. And I mean, they got every color under the sun, and they have different variants of leather from tough. I went with the Rolls Royce one, the one that's as softest as it can be.
Yeah,
Probably not going to be good for road touring, but I'm not doing a lot of road touring, so it is the most gorgeous visual that
agreed.
I've ever seen.
Agreed. This is beyond furniture that we're looking at right here.
Amen. Amen. And and then you have the craftsmanship of Martin Kidd on the inside, right?
Right.
So I was so happy to see that they went the extra mile. You know, I have been bugging Martin Kidd for probably 10 years to make a next amp.
Oh, really?
Yeah, calling, texting, he's probably tired of seeing my messages, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
I
right.
said, I'll pay you directly. I don't care what it costs, but these are the features I want.
Yeah, yeah.
But he finally did one up on all of us. And he actually just came out with a new affordable line too called the MKX.
That's right.
And that's like basically the MK Overdrive in a much more affordable package. But these are no
But
joke. These are.
these, and this is all just to be sure and clear, these are this one and your MK Overdrive are exclusively hand wired by him.
Yep, that is
Right.
correct.
Right. So I imagine the MKX
Isn't going to be right.
I'm sure it's a circuit board.
You're right. Yep,
Right.
it's still a tube amp, but it's a PCB board.
So, and I've said in the past, I'm not against them at all because it creates consistency.
That's
So
correct.
if you don't have the pro hands of Martin or someone of his skill set, which I don't think that nobody's on his level, to be honest
You're
with you.
right. You're right.
That gives every amp the same qualities and characteristics when you go to PCB. So I've never been anti-PCB because
Yeah.
it fixes what maybe sometimes the human hands, unfortunately, sometimes don't always get right.
Yeah, the consistency factor.
Yeah,
that
man.
is correct. And my friend just got one, so
Oh, really?
yeah, he got the MKX, and he is blown away by it.
That's awesome.
He's been watching me play Cornfords for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Who is it?
It's Mike Rosoffi. He used to play in one of my bands when I was a kid.
No
Sonic
kidding.
Lux actually was the
Okay.
band we were in, and great guitar player, monstrous guitar player, maybe one of the best I've ever seen.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's saying something.
Yeah, and he's ridiculous, and he had built his own Cornford,
Okay.
modeled probably after a Hurricane or one of those smaller combo amps.
Got you.
Really cool guy. And his dad, actually, when I was a kid, I used to go over to his house and hang out all the time. And his dad was a great slide player too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the whole family is really cool, and so they definitely influenced me a lot when I was a kid, and
Oh, that's awesome.
definitely pushed me towards the right. I remember going over there, and Mike was so much better than me at the time, and I
Right.
was just like,
Yeah, you're right. You're
jaw
right.
on the floor the whole time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Mike on his recent purchase.
Yep. Amen to that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So this one is the MK Clean, and it's just the clean variant. And I promised myself that I would get his two main ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm such a big Cornford guy, and they are to me the holy grail of amplifiers, and
Yeah.
and so I'm very, very thankful to own both. One is in a really cool mallard color, and this one is in this black Caledonian.
Now, are they like the same size? I know the cabinets, I believe,
They
are the same size.
flush perfectly.
Okay, so the overdrive, right? Because so you figure this is top-mounted chassis, right?
Yep.
And then the other one's bottom-mounted chassis.
That's right.
So that's cool.
And it's cool that they thought about that, right? Because when you should see them, they look so sexy together.
Well, the cool part is, so when I see a top-mounted chassis, I think clean.
Yep.
And when I see bottom, I think dirt.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
And it goes back to, because there used to be only two choices in the world, right? Or two main choices. Fender was top mounted, Marshall's always been bottom
You're
mounted.
right.
So
You're right.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. It's a cool depiction. You know, you can see everything right away just by looking.
Well,
You know.
maybe for those that, uh, as I know you're extremely busy, so I'm not ever trying to preempt your time,
Oh no, that's
but maybe
okay.
sometime on Instagram or something, get both of these side by side and get a
Definitely.
really good shot and
Mm-hmm.
proper lighting, because it is really a sight to behold.
It is
Because
for
the other one,
sure.
I thought when I first saw that, I was like, "Holy crackers,
Wow.
man!"
Right.
Yeah, and then when I heard it the same way, but then I thought, well, how could the clean get any better than that?
I know, right?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. That's right. And I just did some videos with my band too, so they'll be coming up too. There is one up right now that has it's called Funky Tubs is the name of the song. But it's I had both amps in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the one. Did you send me the clip? Is that the one where the camera's kind of angled?
Yeah, it is.
I
That's
can see the
right.
keyboard player and yourself,
Yep.
and you
Mm-hmm.
guys are dueling. Like, I don't know what to call it, but it is. I don't know. So you have quarter notes that maybe I can play, and maybe eighth notes I might be able to play, and you're playing like 1/1000th note or something. I've never
Yeah.
heard notes fly by so fast that you could actually hear.
Yeah.
So that was, and boy, that guy's keyboard player was right there with you,
That
bro.
guy's a monster, man. They keep me in check. That's
Yeah,
for
like I was
sure.
gonna say, I said that guy's nipping on your heels, man. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh, it's so much fun. You
Yeah, I
know.
bet, because you could see it in you. You can't fake that type of response. You could just see that everybody was in that moment.
Well, we're about to release a record, so we got 5 songs coming out in the next few months,
Right
right? And
on.
and so we also have these live variants of the songs. And when we went down to record, we just mic'd everything up just to see what it would be like, and
Right.
it came out so good that we were like, man, we got to release all this. So
Yeah, man. Well, that's the
that's
thing. So it's just like sometimes it's good just to do it.
right.
And it's, you can get I always say decision fatigue. That's just the term I like to use, because
Yeah.
you can spend all this time trying to set something up, or you can just go do it.
Well, that's right. I mean, and we spent all that time on the album, and although it sounds amazing, and I got a big shout out to the studio that we used, Woods Edge Studio, and Mike there and Tom, that oh, it sounded so good. It sounded so good. Another Tom, that's a cool guy,
Yeah, right.
and you got to make a trip with me to see that
I want to go
place.
see these guys. We got to go. Listen, I'm going to interject right now.
Twin Dicks.
Twin Dicks,
Yep,
because
I already texted him, so we're
there's
gonna
another
do it.
guy that wants to go with us.
Okay, okay,
Tim.
okay,
Tim is
cool,
interested in the guitar as well.
cool. Yeah,
So
so
yeah, because I thought I'd like to get one of those. Tim would like to get one of
and
those.
Susan wants one.
And Suze wants
So
one.
so now we got
And
a whole reason to
yeah,
make this
we got to
happen.
make. Yeah, everybody. Let's make a field trip.
That's what we're
Any
gonna
of you guys
do.
come on? You want to come on?
That's
We'll
right.
all go.
That's right.
So anyhow, so I got a new phrase. It's not
Yeah.
a new phrase, but it's something I've been living by for a while.
Yeah,
And it's when it comes to all this kind of stuff. You know what? Live the adventure. Don't carry the burden.
that's true.
And that's what we're about.
Yeah,
So.
amen to that. Yeah.
All right, so we have rambled on. We're totally sidetracked,
That's
which is
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So tell me what we're looking at, man.
So we got the MK Clean, and it is just a clean big platform amp. Think like akin to like Fender Twin or a Two Rock, those kind of worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing, it does have a voice switch that can go into a little more voxy territory, changes some of the upper mids heart frequencies, and we'll test that out in a second. And a bass shift and a bright switch. You can run it. If you run the master volume all the way up, it becomes like a non-master volume amp.
Okay.
It says it in the manual that it does something that shifts out one of the circuits, and then it becomes a complete non-master volume amp.
Yes. It takes it totally out.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I imagine you'd have some serious headroom when that happens.
You
as
do.
well.
Big time. Yep. But I usually like to run it with the gain. This would be your volume, but it's really like the gain of the amp.
Gotcha.
Like here, it just becomes a little more touch dynamic there. I like it there. But let's hear this bad boy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So.
And that's on the bridge pickup.
That's on the bridge pickup.
That is warm.
Isn't it super warm?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then you have a present. I have the presents off there. Let's just hear it
Okay.
with it at noon now too. I'll let them hear the pickups real quick too.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds amazing.
That's yeah, oh man.
What an amplifier, right?
Yeah, what an amplifier. That's actually, oh man, that's good. I mean,
It's so good, right?
that's yeah.
Like every time I hear his product, I'm like, it's everything I could ever want from a clean to sound. And most new clean amps don't sound like that.
Well, the part that I really like about it, and it's tube amps in general, but this one really does it great. So you listen to the amount of sustain and things. You know, sustain is definitely generated by the guitar, how long the strings can vibrate, but it's also how long that single signal can be amplified through the amp. And man, I just heard it was incredible.
It sounds incredible. It's like it's best way I can describe it in my head, right? It's like the sound I always wanted to hear out
Yeah,
of an overdrive and a clean amp. Like it sounds like a studio quality,
that's exactly it. It sounds studio quality without a doubt, and you will
right?
never replicate this sound with anything digital. It is absolutely impossible. There's
Right?
no way. That's
That's so
really
true. And the
good.
reverb is so lush, but it's not in the way,
Right.
which is really hard to do with reverb.
I didn't realize it had reverb. Okay, right
Yeah,
on.
so we're hearing. So let's hear it dry real quick,
Okay.
so you can hear it without that. And my ears getting so sensitive now. I gotta hear the wave right away.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Um, okay, so this is with, and it does come with the, how well their foot switches are made. They're like the best quality foot switches,
Yeah.
and it has a reverb off and on switch.
Okay.
It does have an effects loop, but it also has a built-in reverb, spring reverb, tube driven, and so that switch allows you to activate it or turn it off.
Okay.
Yep, and so here it is without the reverb for a second. And then here it is with it.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable, right? So I'm going to go through some of the voice switches
Yeah,
so you
please
can
do.
hear these things. So here's the voice switch down now. So let me just go through this voice switch quick. Yeah, so that voice switch, yeah, we'll cut it in.
Yeah.
That voice switch is like a Fender to Vox kind of is what it reminds me of.
Oh,
Now this bright switch also does a lot.
that did a lot. I'm going to put it the other way so we can hear the difference.
Yeah.
That did a lot. Yeah.
Wild, right?
That does a lot.
It does a lot. And then if I activate the bright switch and the bass shift, let's just hear that quick. See how it takes the bottom end out? I mean, that's jangly, right?
That's, yeah.
But would be good for some recordings, like to add a certain layer in
Right,
there, right?
right.
But I usually run it bright switch off because that thing is bright.
It is, man.
But man, it sounds so good. And
where are the tone controls currently set? Just
noon.
That. Okay, cool. That's good. That gives a good fair representation of what those switches do because that treble switch did a lot.
It does a lot, right? Yeah, you're not kidding. So it sounds fantastic. So crystal and beautiful.
So that was a bass and bright switch. What's the voice switch actually do?
Yeah, so do it one more time. We'll play a little with it. That's doing a lot too.
Okay, right on.
Right?
Yeah, super good.
Yeah. So
I like it on a thicker setting there.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
That's how I like it. I like it just as it is, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that sucks some of the bass out.
Yeah.
So, but man, it's so versatile. So that brings up the next thing we got there.
So just real quick,
Yeah.
so all these options, which luckily it's not a gazillion, and it's definitely, you could tailor it to what instrument you were playing as well.
Definitely.
So if you had a real dark instrument or something heavy, humbucker or something, then you may be able to utilize that bright switch to take some of that bottom end away.
You're right.
And give you a little top end. So,
I think that's why they did it, right? So you know, no matter what pedal you're running into it.
Yeah. So think what if you were playing like a, an ES like a 335 or 55 or something, you're on a neck pickup, you may want that in there. So
yeah,
it's super cool.
Add some definition. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable. And I like that the reverb has an out level and a in level. So that allows you to tailor the tail of it. So if I crank
Okay, so that'll create or adjust the duration of the reverb.
That's right.
So hey, Martin, does that work like the dwell?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
It's basically like a dwell control. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so then you can adjust how much you want of it. If I peg them both, right, you get this really cool thing is though, it's still usable.
Yeah. Right.
Like most things if you were to take a Fender and do that, it's almost unusable.
Agreed.
You know?
So I always wondered why Fender took that away. Why don't they have multiple controls on the reverb?
You would think, right? Yeah, it's definitely adds something to it for sure.
It's killer.
It does sound killer.
And how many watts is this?
100 watts.
This is 100 watts as well.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 200 watts of iron on my stage at all times.
Yeah. Just in case, right?
Just in case.
That's you got to have those kind of things. You might have to. You don't always have to use it, but it's good to know you can impose it on your fellow man at will, right?
Oh man, it's so neat playing because I know if I hit that one mode, it's going over everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
That's I'm sure that's you can wake a few up.
It is gonna wake a few fellas up. Yeah, for sure, man. So it's a pretty simple amp, but it's amazing and it sounds so good. It's about as rich and beautiful sound as anything I've ever heard.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Right?
Yeah, there's a reason. I mean, it's
it's legit.
It is legit.
Yeah.
There's geez, man, it's and a lot of amps, I could always find something that I think, oh, it'd be cool if it did this, or
Yeah.
it's a shame it doesn't do that, or whatever. Not these, man.
I know. They're
That's the cool
perfect the way
part.
they are, you know?
Yeah, they don't really need anything. But with that being said, we still have a pedal hook to it.
We do.
But it's not because it needs it. It's because this is the top tier amp. And guess what? This is the top tier pedal.
That's right. And that's LPD pedals. So this is a special pedal. This is the head on boost.
Yeah.
And we're going to be the first people, I believe, to have a video out about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm truly honored. I got to be honest with you.
Me too.
Because,
I'm so shocked how good they are.
This guy is something else.
He's brilliant. He figured some magical things out.
So I know I have to cover the quality of this pedal again, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So either way, I got turned on to LPD by a guy named Jacob on the Visual Guys, the name of his channel on Instagram, I believe. And he does like demos.
Mm-hmm.
So we chatted back and forth, and he knows that I really like Plexis. I think he's in Kentucky. I'm quite certain he is. So anyhow, super cool guy. He has a Plexi, and then we talked or whatever, and then he said, "Hey, this pedal, you ought to try this. This is really," because he knew I was struggling trying to find something.
Yeah.
And he pointed me in this direction. And with that being said, not to repeat, but I tried a host of other disposable Plexi pedals, and every one of them was sold.
Yep.
And I got his, and I got the 68 Deluxe. Either way, and I was blown away. The simplicity, it only has what it needs.
Yep.
And but oh my goodness, is it good?
The craftsmanship, the paint, the buttons, the switches.
That's what blew me away. So when I looked at the quality of the pedal, now, so powder coating and all that stuff, you kind of expect to see that, but even the knobs, the detail on the aluminum knobs, and they have a set screw, the whole spiel. Do they have to be there? No, but they are, because he cares.
And you can feel it when you touch them, that's a different level.
It is. Mm-hmm. So the part that really, and I know we've covered this, but I'm not a pedal guy because I'm not that smart, and you're not a pedal guy because you have these super amps.
Yeah.
So, but I knew when I just pushing the button,
feels so good.
It does. Well, it doesn't do that clicky thing.
No,
you don't hear it through the amp, and it's a momentary rather than a latching. So it's a very smooth acting, and that's really, I'm looking at it thinking, that's the first pedal I've ever seen. And I'm doing exactly this, thinking, I've never seen a pedal that didn't go clunk, and then clunk.
That you didn't hear through the whole rig.
Right, but these are momentaries, and it's just, but to do that, did it have to be that way? No, it's that way because these are next level.
They are next level.
They really are.
They are so special.
So anyhow, this boost pedal is, I don't know what else to say. It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Rather than me just rambling on, which I can do, I'm going to put it at the 9 o'clock. Play something, and then I'm going to hit it and try to replicate what you played, and then we're going to see the differences. And we'll go from 9, 12, 3 to max.
Perfect. So we're going to start with a little countryism. So. Just sounds better, right? That's the thing about it.
It does. I'm so sold on this, and just because it's the second channel to whatever you put it in front of.
That's right.
I'm absolutely blown away with it. And I wouldn't say that if I wasn't. I really am. I'm gonna let you play a little more at the 9 o'clock position there, and then I'll roll it from there up to 12.
Fantastic.
Holy crackers.
That's so good, right?
Yeah. I'm doing my best not to talk while you're playing, but golly, that sounded good.
It does, right?
Okay, 12 o'clock.
Man, that sounds so good. That puppy's loud, man.
Yeah, man. It's definitely boosting, right?
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's incredible.
Yeah, who let the dogs out? I
Yeah,
hear you.
right.
So the next rolling up on this, and you explained this to me, so I'm just going to try to paraphrase the best I can. On this pedal, there is a little flame, and once you hit that point, it's like shifting into second gear.
That's exactly right.
So we're gonna let's roll up to that point,
Yep.
and
Let's
I'll
do
just
it.
spool up as you're playing, and I'll get up there, and then I'll let it sit there a little bit.
Yeah. That's no joke, is it?
It's funny, man. It's crazy.
Is that not crazy?
It is crazy.
So musical.
It is. And,
Mm.
and and I know we talked about this briefly, but to point this out, what I really like the best about it, for one, it does. It's just great at what it does. What it's supposed to say. It says it's boost. It boosts. But
Yep.
the cool part is, it does not change the tone of that instrument
I
or the
know it.
amp.
That's the big
It
one,
is
right?
transparent as can be, and
That's the that's so hard to find. You know,
it's
it's like
impossible to find.
it's impossible to
It
find.
really is. Every pedal, drive pedal, what have you, somehow, and I know I've said this, there's no free lunches. You're going to trade something off to get something.
You always
But
do.
this one here, I'm so impressed with. And I'm not just saying this because I'm not a pedal guy, but I know what my ears hear. And
Yeah,
it's incredible.
it's incredible. I mean, that's so crystal the whole way. It sounds it's so musical the whole way. You know, it's like
Yeah, so
every
I'll tell you
notch on the
what.
dial.
Now, we heard how hard that can boost. So with this still at the same level,
Mhm.
see, roll your volume off and play a little bit and then slowly sweep it up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and the holy crackers. I mean, we got to get one of those DB meters
Yeah,
they
that's
show,
loud,
like
right?
on the pedal show and Andertons. They have that digital DB meter. We have to get one of
We
those.
were definitely above 100 there.
Yeah, because we want everybody to know that we're not sissies when it comes to amplifiers.
Yeah, that's right. That is no joke
Yeah,
loud.
we don't have Kool-Aid in our Jack Daniel bottles. You know, this is loud.
This is loud. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
But
man.
also it's just the how musical it is.
Well, the cool part is, so it's just demonstrated when you could leave this on,
Mm-hmm.
roll your volume off, and basically get sounds very similar, but a little more bloomed
Yep,
than with it off.
that's
So you
right.
can have a great clean sound or less driven sound, but still have this wide spectrum of the bloom, I'm just going to call it,
Yeah.
because every note sparkles out of that.
Did you notice how much it really reminds you of like a plexi or a? It took this amp that is normally no gain to this. I mean, if you turn that off for a second, and
Go
I
ahead.
take the gain on this amp and put it all the way up, that's about all you're gonna get. It's clean.
Right.
This amp is not made
Right.
to
It's the
be.
MK clean. It's
It's the
not a
clean
dirty
amp.
amp. It's a clean amp.
That's right. So to be able to take this and turn it into,
And to drive it that way.
yep,
Yes.
and you're really getting almost a martially drive.
Yeah.
So
You ready?
activate it. Yeah. Woo!
Woo is right.
Turn it down a little more. You're gonna hear yourself.
Oh
That's
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I have to also say, this cabinet is, man, there's our thump coming out of
Right,
that.
right.
Holy smokes.
What a good cabinet too. You know, that's another thing. A lot of times, you know, you'll see amp companies and they release a cabinet to match their amp, and a lot of times, to be honest with you, I haven't been very impressed by the cabinets.
Right.
But in this case, his cabinets rule. His 2x12 closeback for his MK Overdrive sounds fantastic, and this is a semi-open back 2x12 with Alnico Cream 90s.
I was going to ask you the speakers, right? Gotcha.
And it sounds glorious.
Oh man, does that thing? I mean, it thumps.
It thumps.
We're on the side of it. I'm telling you, I can feel it. Like it was, I was right in front of it.
Right? It's crazy.
Golly.
It's crazy. Unbelievable sound coming out of this thing.
So I'll tell you what.
So musical.
Yeah, you play again. I'm going to take it to the max, and hopefully we won't clip.
Yeah, I'll turn it back a little bit to help.
Done up. My ears won't ring. Okay, we're on. So I know you have that other Suhr guitar back there with the humbucker, and I really want to hear that.
I want to hear it too. So
yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, come on though, right?
Crazy sick.
That pedal blows me away. If they didn't make another pedal, it wouldn't matter.
No.
That's how good that one pedal is.
Agreed.
I am so shocked and astonished.
Now, with that being said, and you know, so that Lawrence's forte is Marshalls in a box to me.
Yep.
But he did do that 55. But if you want pedals to create the sound that you don't have, then that's what those are for.
Yeah.
And then I guess you said you run this in front of them to boost those pedals.
You can, yeah, and it sounds great.
So you could get this, and to me, the Plexi pedal or the JMP pedal, and put this in front of it and drive those into a clean amp.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I think I'm going to build a rig, a pedal board just made out of LPD pedals.
Right.
For this rig.
Yeah.
So that I can get every variant of Marshall.
Right.
And a tweed amp.
Yeah.
And the boost into any of them.
That'd be the next channel. Yeah.
I mean, what a fun rig. And then, you know, on the gigs that I'm doing something a little cleaner, bluesier, jazzier thing, I still have the options.
Just running the MK clean with the boost.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. With that being said, and you may have told me, but do you run the boost before a pedal or after?
Before.
Okay.
Now, if you run it after, you could use it as a headroom thing. So you could use it to boost the level then.
Gotcha.
So theoretically, you know, I would really enjoy to have one in the front and one behind it so that I could bump the level for solos.
Well, maybe we will.
That's what we got to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It sounds glorious.
That would be pretty cool to have an LPD pedal board.
It would. That's what I got to do.
Yeah,
I got to do it.
I know you're that way too, because once you're locked in, you're locked in. This is an example.
Yep.
So I'm sure that's going to happen.
Well, and Brenner got those new Vertex boards in, by the way, at the Guitar Spot. You can get one if you come down here and check it out. They're really nice boards that come with a really nice bag, so that might just have to happen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, by the way, we are at the Guitar Spot, Red Line, Pennsylvania, and Brenner, the manager's back there on the other side of the glass doors.
That's right.
And one day we'll get him up here with us.
But, we got to.
Till then, man, it's probably he's got those shut for a reason. It's probably because we're peeling the paint off the walls back there.
It is. It's peeling paint. That's for sure.
So I still have this all the way up. I just like, well, whatever position you want to play.
Well, let me hear the clean real quick with just the Strat.
Yeah, go ahead. It's off. Go ahead. Yep.
So here it is. Just a Strat into this glorious amp. So I'm going to turn this up just for a second.
That was good, man.
Right. So that's on the clean, with the Strat. So we'll hear this now.
And I have this pegged out because I want to hear the humbucker pegged.
Yeah.
Well, you can roll your volume and clean it up and do all that cool stuff, but fire in the hole.
Yeah, let's do it. We're clipping it.
I bet.
But it sounds so good. Let me just adjust this a little. That's what's so tricky is it sounds so good loud.
Yeah,
It
right.
it does.
I got to tell you, Trey, that is loud.
That's
No, it's
loud.
just a little loud. I mean, that's loud. So yeah, a drummer would have a hard time keeping up with that.
For sure you would. It's so musical though too, and that's
Yeah, man.
the thing that's crazy. You could run it just like that, leave it on.
Right on.
You have everything you need,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah. At your fingertips and your foot.
yeah, that's right.
Either way, no, it's killer, man.
Get the dogs barking for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But you were talking about the switch earlier. This is where I really notice it. So let me just do that real quick.
Okay. Yeah,
It's righteous, man.
it is righteous.
Mm-hmm.
It's righteous. So I think LPD and Victory ought to get together.
They should, right?
Yeah, man. Something from this side of the pond, something from that side of the pond.
It's a magical pairing, and I'm just so blown away by Lawrence's pedal, and
I am too, man. And you know what? And it's not. This pedal is good in front of. We've messed with this a little bit, but regardless of what amp you put in front of a tube amp, it's going to do a great job.
it sure
And
is.
it's a way to, man, the easiest way I've ever found to add a second channel to a tube amp.
Right?
And I'm so impressed with this pedal.
You know, we should make a day of it. I know we got to cut it because Max is probably got to teach, but we should make a day where we do it in front of a Vox,
yeah,
a Princeton, a Deluxe. We already have this one, the Marshall, which we have too
right.
now, and then maybe maybe a more like the Soldano would be a good one.
Something, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this responds with a high gain amp. What's the
Exactly.
boost going to do to something that's already screaming?
Yeah, I think that would be a great thing.
Yeah, and we got to get your Jubilee in here sometime as well.
Yeah,
so I've never heard that yet.
yeah,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I remember when they came out, but I haven't heard one since.
Yeah, that's right.
What was that? Yeah. Anyhow, good
Yeah.
stuff, man.
It's great stuff. Thank you, Tom.
No,
thank you for doing
brother.
this video.
No,
And
thank you for sharing this. This is incredible.
it is incredible, right?
It is. This is super duper.
Martin Kidd blew us away yet again.
Yeah.
And we thank you guys so much for taking the journey with us. My name is Trey.
And I'm Tom, and I agree. Thank you for taking the journey. This is one hell of a journey. And leave that hell part in there. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
a little colorful sometimes.
That's okay.
But,
yeah.
No, it's, oh, man. I was just, who knows, right?
Holy Grail Day of Tone, right?
It's pretty shocking.
Do
you know what number this one is by chance?
Yeah, I think it's, is it on the back somewhere?
Oh, no worries.
I have the paper somewhere. Yeah. It's within the first 100, though, I think.
Right, because your other one, your MK Overdrive is really early.
It is really early, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
They're tempting me because now they make a 30-watt version in both amps, too. And I would love to see them.
No way.
Because that's a whole different beast, right?
Or are they still
they're
hand
same
wired,
circuit, hand wired?
Just the output section is 30 watts. Now, let me ask you, Is there a power reduction switch on this? Does it go from like 100 to 30
Nope,
or anything?
it's
Okay.
just straight up 100.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
Man, well,
be cool to see that amp too, because I'm sure it reacts a little different, you
I
know.
can't imagine.
But good stuff, Tom.
It is good stuff,
Thank
brother.
you again.
No, thanks, man. I
Yeah,
really, it's a great experience to hear that and see that.
it is right.
Jeez.
So
Wow.
the glorious, put that pedal up one more
Oh yeah,
time.
yeah. This is the shot. This
That's
is the
the
shot.
shot.
Right.
So yep. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Hit that bell for notifications, and until next time, we are the Tom and Trey Show. Rock and roll.
That's it, brother. It was awesome.